Picture it.
The sun blinks out of existence. Right now, completely gone. Your gut says, instant catastrophe. Your gut is wrong. For the next 8 minutes and 20 seconds, absolutely nothing happens. Nothing at all. The sky stays blue. The sun keeps shining right where it was. The Earth keeps calmly circling a star that technically no longer exists. Because the sunlight you see right now actually left the sun over 8 minutes ago. You are always looking at a sun from the past. And for one strange window, it would be a sun that isn't there at all. That 8-minute delay hides a piece of physics that trips up almost everyone, including a few very clever people. So, let's start the clock. The sun is gone. It's now 0 seconds. Watch what does and doesn't happen.
Light is fast,
But it is not infinitely fast. A detail the universe refuses to negotiate on. It moves about 300,000 kilometers every second.
That sounds instant.
But the sun is very, very far away, about 150 million kilometers. Cover that gap at the speed of light, and it takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Every ray of sunshine is that old. So when the sun vanishes at 0 seconds, the last batch of light it ever made is already on its way to you. For 8 more minutes, that light keeps arriving. Sunrise, shadows, a bright ordinary noon. Business as usual, on a planet orbiting nothing. Plants keep photosynthesizing. Solar panels keep charging. Nobody on Earth has the faintest idea. At around 4 minutes, the last light passes Mercury's old orbit. Still nothing reaches us. At 6 minutes, past Venus. The wave of darkness is closing in, but you're still standing in sunshine. And here's the question almost everyone gets wrong. What about gravity? The sun's gravity is what holds Earth in its orbit. If the sun is gone, shouldn't we fly off immediately? Most people assume gravity is instant, that the orbit snaps the instant the sun blinks out. It's a very reasonable guess. It's also completely wrong. It isn't. This is Einstein's great correction to Newton, and it changes the whole story. Gravity is not an instant, invisible string. It is a ripple in space itself, and ripples take time to travel. And gravity's ripples travel at exactly the speed of light, not a bit faster. So the missing gravity and the missing light race toward Earth side by side, at the exact same speed. They arrive together. Earth keeps orbiting a vanished sun for the full 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Not a wobble, not an early warning. The planet keeps swinging around a patch of empty space, blissfully unaware. This was a genuine scientific brawl. Newton insisted gravity was instant, across any distance. No exceptions. Einstein showed nothing in the universe outruns light. Not matter, not information, not even gravity. In 2017, astronomers finally caught 2 neutron stars colliding and measured it. Light and gravity arrived within 2 seconds. Across 130 million light-years, they stayed neck and neck. Einstein was right. So, back to our doomed planet. The clock hits 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Now everything changes at once. In a single instant, the sky goes black and the Earth is set free, both at the very same moment. Here's what set free actually means, and it's not the movie version. Earth doesn't get yanked toward the sun's empty parking spot. It just stops turning the corner. Picture a ball on a string, swung in a circle. The string is the sun's gravity, 150 million kilometers of it. Cut it, and the ball does not spiral. Sorry, it flies off in a perfectly straight line, in whatever direction it happened to be going, the instant the string snapped. Physics does not care about your travel plans. Earth does exactly that. No screaming, no fireball, it simply leaves on a tangent at about 30 kilometers per second. That's over 100,000 kilometers an hour, carrying every ocean, every mountain, and every unpaid parking ticket along for the ride. And now, at last, the cold. Except, and this genuinely disappoints people, it arrives far slower than the movies promise. In the first week, the average surface temperature drops from a comfortable 15 degrees to below 0. Photosynthesis stops almost immediately. The entire food chain unravels from the bottom up, quietly, politely, and completely. Within a few weeks, stepping outside becomes a genuinely terrible idea. Complex life on the surface is, to use the technical term, done. After about 2 months, the top of every ocean freezes into a thick shell of ice. But here's the twist nobody expects. That deadly ice shell is, of all things, a blanket. Ice traps heat. So beneath that frozen crust, the deep oceans stay liquid for an astonishingly long time. It would take roughly 1,000 years for the oceans to freeze solid all the way down. And down at the sea floor, hydrothermal vents keep pumping out heat from the Earth's own core. Around those vents, in total darkness, some microbes might hang on for millions of years. Not us, obviously, but something. The Earth, a frozen rogue planet drifting between the stars, would still be quietly warm at its heart. And we would not be the only ones plunged into the dark. The whole solar system would go out, one planet at a time. Mercury, closest in, goes dark first. A whole 3 minutes of warning it can do absolutely nothing with. Earth at 8. Mars at around 13. Jupiter would keep shining for another 43 minutes. Distant Neptune, way out on the edge, gets a full 4 hours of sunlight from a sun that died before breakfast. Every one of them, like Earth, would also break orbit at the exact instant its light went out, and wander off alone. The tidy clockwork of the solar system would come apart in the order the light left it, inside out. And through all of it, the strangest fact remains the one we started with: the delay. For 8 minutes and 20 seconds, humanity would live in a golden hour that was already a lie, basking in the light and warmth of something that, in truth, no longer existed anywhere in the universe. The last sunset would look exactly like every sunset before it. You would never know it was the last. So the real lesson of the vanishing sun isn't about the cold or the dark or the endless drift. It's that nothing in the universe is truly instant. Every sight, every pull arrives a little late. The stars you see tonight might have burned out centuries ago. You're watching their past, not their present. The whole night sky is a museum of light, some of it from things that are already gone. The stars you see tonight might have burned out centuries ago. You're watching their past, not their present. So enjoy the sunshine. It's a few minutes old. It traveled a very long way, and it asks nothing in return. Class dismissed.